Hello friends, in this video I am going to explain how to solve 82 chess puzzles. I have taken an example in which white to move and have to mate in 2. So first of all we have to see what are the possible moves available to white. Let's start from the white's pawn. We can see that this pawn cannot move forward, as if it move forwards then this his white's king will be on check by the black. So we cannot move this pawn forward. So let's see what are the possibilities if we try to move our bishop from this position. So what are the options for the bishop? So for example, if we move bishop on this line, anywhere on this line, for example, let's say d4, then black can simply move his pawn forward. Now in this case, white again cannot move this pawn forward, and also there is no other way to checkmate black's king. So we have to discard all these moves. We cannot move this bishop in this diagonal. So let us check other possibilities for the white. So we now clear that moving this bishop will not work. Also we cannot move this pawn. So let us see what we can do with the queen. So first move comes in our mind is queen h. So let's see what happens if we move to queen h2. So in this case, we have to see that what are the options available to black. So first and most important option for black is black can simply capture this pawn, and as white is on check, so white has to capture this rook. So black can move here. So we can see that we cannot checkmate black in these two moves. So queen h2 will not work. So let's try to do some other move. So what are the other options available to queen? Other option comes to our mind is queen b3. So queen b3 will not going to help uh, white to mate in 2, as in the next move give, we cannot checkmate the black. Simply black can move to the a4 and white is helpless to mate in 1. So this will also not work. So we should see what what are the options for the black. First we have to fill all the options. For example, if it is black's move, uh, black cannot move his king for the now. So black must either move his pawn or he must move his rook. So if after our move, black moves his pawn to a4, and we can somehow bring our queen here, then that will be checkmate. First thing, this we should note. Second thing is that if black moves his rook uh, from this square, then we have this option of moving this pawn forward. And we can move this pawn one step forward or two step forward. So in this case, uh, this bishop will check the king. King cannot come here. King must go here. So we somehow have to cover this here. So we have to cover both the possibilities. So best move for that is queen g8. So queen g8, for example, covers this squares and also has potential to come on g1. So for example, if black moves his uh, pawn to a4, then queen can simply come to z1 and checkmate black's king. And if black moves his rook forward, then we can simply move this pawn to b4. So this is checkmate. So this is how we can solve this chess puzzle.
Thank you friends for watching this video. Please do like and subscribe.